We're here with the head coach and general manager of the Green Bay Gamblers. Pat Mickish. This is Coach's Corner, presented by Aurora BayCare Sports Medicine. The Green Bay Gamblers have 3 home games this weekend, Friday and Saturday. The Cedar Rapids Rough Riders are in town Sunday, the Madison Capitals. Coach, I want to start with Friday, Saturday. You guys play the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Surprisingly, they're having a down year, but have played well as of late. And of course, Mark Carlson is one heck of a coach there. But you look at the Cedar Rapids matchup. They're a team that you really can't take lightly.
No, Mark's got his team playing really well right now, coming off 2 wins, a 3-0 win last night, a 2-1 win their previous game. So we know they're going to show up and play. And the one thing you're seeing on film now is all those young players that they've had all year long have really grown up in this league. So it's going to be a very competitive environment. Anytime you play Cedar Rapids, it's going to be a fast-paced game, and you really have to be accountable with your pucks because as soon as you turn one over, their transition game is so strong.
Coach, you guys got the Madison Capitals coming in on Sunday, a team that you guys play 8 times throughout the season. What are some of the keys to victory, knowing that it's such a familiar opponent?
Well, I think we've always played well when we get out in front of them, and then we kind of get to dictate the pace of the game because they're always a physical team. Coach Suter, has his guys on a forecheck that they're going to finish their hits. They're going to be tough to play against, and then when we've found ways to be quick in our transition and win our races, then we've kind of sped up the game, and I thought we've had success in those situations. But it's going to be a tough matchup, especially playing that 3rd game in 3 nights and making sure that we're prepared properly for the difference between Cedar Rapids and Madison.
Coach, I know we've talked in great detail about Connor Mackey, but another guy in the defensive core that we really haven't talked about a lot is Matt Berkovitz. He is 12th in the USHL in D scoring with 23 points this season. He's a guy that you can use in a lot of different situations.
Yeah, I mean, he's been really strong on that second power play, and running that very similar to what Connor does on the first unit. And then but Matt's one of those guys. He skates so well. We can play him in every situation, and he's great in crunch situations when you need to get pucks out of the zone, when you need to do things right. And I think now we're seeing that offensive upside, just that confidence that players grow into in this league, and he's been really strong for us.
Another player that we've seen a lot of success with in his time in Green Bay, Easton Brodzinski. 8 points in 12 games. Really a nice pickup for the Gamblers halfway through the year.
Yeah, I mean, and he was a player that we kind of targeted. We knew we needed a little bit more size and that scoring ability. And Easton's a player that no matter where he is on the ice, a shot's always available, and we love that about him. He'll get pucks to the net, but he'll score at the same time. Rebound opportunities by going to those scoring areas. So he's a gifted goal scorer. He's done it his whole life, and so we were lucky to get him when we did.
Coach, you guys have Casey Middlestat and Matt Anderson coming back to the team with their services if you need them this weekend. Talk a little bit on how you fit them back into the lineup.
Well, it's great to get them both back. They both were key parts to our start of the season. So the guys in the locker room are very familiar with them, and we both know that they have different intangibles that they can bring to the game. Matty Anderson is a great skater. He's a great defender. And so he can play against other teams' top players on a regular basis, which he did early in the year. But then Casey's got that elite game-changing ability, and I think no matter who we play him with, he kind of speeds up the game for everybody. So we just want to get those guys comfortable in our locker room again. And but it is a big adjustment coming from the beginning of the year. The rest of that locker room's kind of grown together, and guys are comfortable playing together. So now it's just trying to find the right mix for both those players to get into that lineup.
Coach, I'm glad you brought up the locker room, because in walking through the locker room yesterday, I just feel like there's a different energy. Like the guys are focused, yet they're loose, and I think that's very important coming to 3 games that the Gamblers must win.
Yeah, and I think that's a great compliment to our leaders. I mean, they control that room. They bring the environment that needs to be there, and it's we've been very fortunate to have that older core of kids that day in and day out they love being here. And so we know what's in front of us. We need to win a lot of games very quickly, but it's they need to enjoy doing that as well. So it's important that they show up and are excited to play every day.
The pieces are in place. Good luck in prepping this weekend for 3 games, and bring back 6 points.
All right, we're looking forward to it. Thanks.